Hi guys and welcome back. So I'm back here again with another Halloween special. Today we'll be making a very cute plushie. It's going to be a little devil. This devil stands up to be about 12.5 inches tall and you can add absolutely any accessories you want. This makes for a great gift or a little decoration around the house. So let's get started. So here are the supplies we need to make the little devil. So I have a massive skein right here of Lion brand Pound of Love yarn. It's a really nice soft yarn to work with and you get a lot for a pretty good value. This is a medium worsted weight yarn and here are all the details. I'm going to be using this in a cherry red color. I'm also going to be using some black yarn. This is just some scrap of Red Heart Super Saver that I have left. You're also going to need a crochet hook. For the yarn I'm going to be using a 4mm crochet hook. You're going to need a pair of scissors, a pair of safety eyes. You can use any size that you like, a yarn needle. Also, this is completely optional, but if you have little pipe cleaners or wire that you can twist a little bit, then you can use this to shape the tail. And of course, since this is an amigurumi project, you're going to need some stuffing. You can use polyfill, fiberfill, leftovers from a pillow, anything you like. Okay, so now we're going to get started with the body of our little devil, and the first thing we're going to do is make the legs. So to make the legs, we're going to start with a magic ring. Wrap the yarn across two of your fingers to create an X. Insert your crochet hook into the bottom. Pick up the top and twist, and then just pull up a loop. You should have a little magic ring ready. Now into this magic ring we're going to place 5 single crochets. Insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now you're going to tug on this tail end to close up your magic ring, and that completes your first row. Now for row number 2, we're going to place an increase all the way around, or 2 single crochets in every stitch. So I'm going into that first stitch, placing 1, and then into that same stitch another one for 2, into the next one 1, into the same one another one for 2, again 1 and 2, and you're going to do this 5 times all the way around until you have 10 stitches for this row. Now before I proceed to the next row, I'm just going to add a stitch marker on that 10th stitch so I can keep track of my rows. Now for the next row, we're going to place 1 single crochet followed by an increase. So into that very first stitch, I'm just going to pull the tail along as well, so I'm hiding it. I'm going to place 1 single crochet. Into the stitch after that, we're going to place an increase or 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. Into the next one, we're going to place 1. Into the one after that, we're going to place 1 and 2. And you're going to do that 5 times all the way around until you have 15 stitches for this row. Now for the next 3 rows, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around in each of the stitches for 15 stitches per row. And then once you're done with the first leg, you can just cut off a long tail and then fasten it off. And then repeat the same pattern for a second leg, but when you do the second leg, please don't fasten off. Just keep it attached to the yarn because we're then going to attach the 2 legs together. So go ahead and make the next 3 rows of just 1 single crochet all the way around for 15 stitches, and then meet me back here again. So now I've finished crocheting both my little legs and I'm going to join these together. If you see, I've snipped the yarn off one, but I've still kept the yarn on the other. I haven't snipped it off. And what we're going to do is we're going to chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now I'm going to join the 2 legs together. So I'm going to pick one of the stitches. Let's go into this stitch and I'm going to place a slip stitch. So I'm just going to pull the yarn through the front as well as the back through both of these, and that attaches the 2 legs together. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place one single crochet all the way around. What I mean by that is we're going to start with this leg, go all around these 15 stitches, then go around these 9 chains, then around the second leg 15 stitches, and then back across this chain 9 times. So you're going to be left at the end of this with 15 plus 15, which is 30, plus 9 plus 9, which is 18, so 48 stitches in total. So let me just get this started with you. So we're going to go into that first stitch. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So reach the other side and I'll meet you over there. So now I've completed these 15 stitches and I've reached the chain. So we're going to go into each of these chains and place 1 into the next one. I hope you can see it right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you have the last chain right there, which counts for 9. Now once you're done with these 9 chains, you've reached the other leg. So go all around for 15 stitches for this leg. So I'll just get you started with that and then you can continue on. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and get to the other side and I'll show you how to do the other side as well. So now I've completed the 15 stitches and we're back to the chain again. Now we're going to place 9 single crochets here. That's 1, and then into that second one 2, into the third one 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that last chain right there is 9. Now quickly count your stitches and make sure you have 48 around for this row. So the next row is really simple. We just need to place one single crochet all the way around for 48 stitches for this row, and we don't have to join any chains or anything, so it's just going to be simple single crocheting around. And what I've also done is I've placed my stitch marker on the last stitch so that I can just keep track of the rows. So now to give the body some shape, we're going to start with our first row of decreases, and the way we're going to do the decreases is that every row we're going to decrease 2 stitches. So we have 48, then we're going to go to 46, then 44, then 42, all the way until 30, and in the middle of each of these rows we're going to place one single crochet all the way around for each of the rows. So let's start with the first row. For the first row you're going to place 22 single crochets followed by a decrease. So first complete your 22 single crochets and then I'll show you how to decrease. So I've completed my 22 single crochets and now it's time to decrease. So to do an invisible decrease, if you see, each of the stitches has a V. So what we're going to do is insert our hook into just the front loop of that V. Go into the next stitch, insert our hook just into the front loop of the V. So in both the stitches we've just gone through the front loops, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Again you're going to do 22 single crochets and I'll show you how to decrease once you're done with that. So now I finished my 22 single crochets and I'm on the last 2 stitches. So let's do a decrease. Let me remove the stitch marker so it's clearer for you. So again, if you see, there's a V right here and a V in the next stitch. We're going to go only into that front loop of the first V, only into the front loop of the next V, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. and that completes this row. And now our stitch count has gone down from 48 to 46. Now for the next row, you're just going to place one single crochet all the way around for 46 stitches for this row. So now I'm just going to show you one more row of decreases, and then in the screen after this I'm going to put the pattern until we reach 30 stitches. So you can just pause in the next screen and it will give you the pattern until you reach 30 stitches, because it's pretty repetitive. I'll just show you how to do this. So for this row, in the previous decrease we've done 22 decrease, 22 decrease. This time we're going to do 21 followed by a decrease. So again, to do a decrease, split the first stitch, split the second stitch, go into the front loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, go ahead and do your 21 stitches. So now that I'm done with my 21 stitches, I'm going to do my decrease, split the first stitch, split the second stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now for the next row, we're just going to place one single crochet all the way around for 44 stitches for this row. Then after that we're going to do a decrease. So we've done 21 in this row, so we're going to do 20 decrease, 20 decrease, and that brings our total to 42. And then we're going to bring our total to 40. So just go on to the next screen and I'll have the entire pattern until we reach the neck, which is 30 single crochets. So now I've completed all my repeat rows and I'm at 30 stitches, and I've done one row of just one single crochet all the way around for 30 stitches. Now for the next row, we're going to place 3 single crochets followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 24 stitches for this row. Now once you're done with this, you're just going to do one last row of just one single crochet all the way around for 24 stitches for this row, and after that you can leave a long tail for sewing in and snip the yarn off. So now I'm on the very last stitch, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a slip stitch, leave a tail, snip my yarn off, and then just pull it right through. And that completes the body. Now I'm going to show you how to stuff the body. So now let's go ahead and stuff the body. I'm using some stuffing plus some scrap yarn that I have. So I'm going to just start by pushing the stuffing right to the bottom. And as I do that, I'm just going to use 2 fingers and push these into the legs. So make sure that you stuff it properly, but you don't overstuff it. If you overstuff it, you'll be able to see the white stuffing through the leg. We don't want that. But then also you don't want to understuff it, otherwise it won't be squishy and cute. So just go ahead, and as you keep stuffing it, just keep shaping. Once you're done stuffing the body, this is what it should look like. Now let's start with the head. So I'm continuing to do the head in the same cherry red color, and I'm going to start again with a magic ring. Into this magic ring, this time I'm going to place 6 single crochets. Now I'm going to tug on the tail end to close up my magic ring. And for row number 2, we're going to place an increase all the way around for 12 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, we're going to place one single crochet followed by an increase 6 times all the way around for 18 stitches for this row. Now for row number 4, we're going to place 2 single crochets followed by an increase in the third stitch 6 times all the way around for 24 stitches for this row. Now for row number 5, we're going to place 3 single crochets followed by an increase 6 times all the way around for 30 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, we're going to place 4 single crochets followed by an increase 6 times all the way around for 36 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, we're going to place 5 single crochets followed by an increase 6 times all the way around for 42 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, we're going to place 6 single crochets followed by an increase 6 times all the way around for 48 stitches for this row, and this is going to be our last row of increases. Now for the next 12 rows, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 48 stitches per row. So complete the next 12 rows and then meet me back here again. So now I've completed the repeat rows and this is what it looks like. Now let's go ahead and attach the eyes. So you're going to count 6 rows from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to attach the eyes in that row. So I'm gonna just place one eye right here. Now I'm going to count about 10 stitches away from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which comes somewhere right here. I'm going to attach the other eye, and once you're happy with the placement, just go ahead and add the backing. Now for the next row, we're going to do 6 single crochets followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 42 stitches for this row. So I finished my 6 single crochets. I'll just show you a decrease again. Go into the front loop of the first stitch, front loop of the stitch next to that, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Now for the next row, you're going to do 5 single crochets followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 36 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, we're going to do 4 single crochets followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 30 stitches for this row. For the next row, we're going to do 3 single crochets followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 24 stitches for this row. And that brings us to 24 stitches, which is the same place wherein we'd ended the body. So now leave a long tail because we're going to use this side to actually sew it on. And then you're going to go into that next stitch, just place a slip stitch and pull your yarn through. Now before we proceed, we're going to add stuffing to the head. So again, I'm using stuffing plus some scrap yarn, and I'm going to make sure that I stuff this well. So now I'm just going to show you how to attach the head to the body. So we have equal number of stitches on the head and the body, so we're going to go through every one of the stitches on top and the bottom. So pick one of the stitches to join the head to, and you're just going to go into the front, pull it through and make sure that you've attached it tightly. It'll keep tightening as you go on. Now you're going to go into the next stitch, which is right here. Go into the front and you're going to go into the next stitch on the head and pull it through. And basically that's what you're going to do all the way around. You're going to start attaching the head to the body, go through each and every one of the stitches, the top as well as the bottom. So again over here, we're going to attach this to the next stitch right here, and then just pull it through, and at the end of it, this is how it should be attached. Let me go all around and I'll show you what it looks like. So now once you attach the head and the body, this is what it's supposed to look like. Now let's add on the horns. So now I'm going to show you how to work on the horns, and we're going to be using black yarn. I know it's really difficult to work with black yarn and it's pretty difficult to see on camera, so I'm going to try my best to actually show you the stitches. So we're going to start with a magic ring to do the horns, and into this magic ring we're going to go ahead and place 3 single crochets. Now you're going to tug the tail end to tighten your magic ring, and for the next row we're going to place 1 single crochet into that first stitch right here, 1 single crochet into the next one, and then into that third stitch we're going to place an increase or 2 single crochets. Now for the next row, into that first stitch we're going to place 1 single crochet, into the one after that an increase or 2 single crochets, so 1 and 2, into the next one, 1, into the one after that, 1 and 2, and now we've gone up from 4 stitches to 6 stitches for this row. Now for the next row we're going to place 5 single crochets, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by an increase on the last stitch, so 6 and 7. Now for the row after that we're going to place 6 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, followed by an increase, so 7 and 8. The next row we're going to do 7 single crochets followed by an increase for 9. For the next row we're going to do 8 single crochets followed by an increase for 10, and then we're going to do 9 single crochets followed by an increase for 11. Now once you're done with that, your little horn is ready. We're going to go into the next stitch, create a slip stitch, leave a tail for sewing on, and then just pull the yarn through. Now before we attach it, we're going to stuff the horn, and when you stuff it, just make sure that you shape it into a little curve and make a second one identical to this one. So the first thing you're going to want to do is just find the placement of the horns. I would suggest going at a diagonal angle from the eyes and then attaching them at about row 5. It should start at about row 5. Once you found the right place, then you're going to do the same thing that we did for the head. You're just going to go into the front and the back stitch and attach it, and once you've attached about 5 or 6 stitches, you're going to go ahead and add some stuffing. So now that I've attached a few stitches, I'm just going to take some of the yarn, roll it up a little tightly, place it on the inside. You don't need to overstuff this, just enough so you'll be able to shape it. And now you can go ahead and sew the rest on. And once you attach both the horns, this is what it looks like. So now we can go ahead and attach the arms. So in order to do the arms, you're going to start with a magic ring with 6 single crochets, increase all the way around to 12, and then for the next 10 rows you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 12 stitches per row. So complete your little arms and then meet me back here again. Now once you have both the hands ready, what you just need to do is sew the two sides together so you have it sewn shut like this, and then we're going to attach it to either side of the shoulder just below the neck. So I'm going to attach one right here and then one on the other side, and you're just going to do a simple stitch to attach these. Now once you're done attaching the arms, this is what it should look like. Now let's start working on the tail. So now let's start working on the tail. You're going to start by making a magic ring, and into that magic ring you're going to place 5 single crochets. Now we're just going to tuck the tail end to close it up, and now for the rest of the pattern we're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 5 stitches per row. You're going to do this depending on how long you want the tail to be. I'm going to do it for about 20 rows. And what I'm going to do is, once I'm done with about 3 or 4 rows, once this starts holding shape, I'm going to insert the pipe cleaner. So let me just make a couple of rows and I'll show you how to do that. So here I've just started a few rows. I'm just going to take the pipe cleaner, put it on the inside, and now as I crochet, I'm going to keep crocheting around the pipe cleaner so that it's on the inside. So complete your rows around the pipe cleaner and I'll show you how to proceed. So once you're done with the tail, this is what it looks like, and the pipe cleaner is on the inside. I've left a long tail for sewing this onto the body. So now let's make a little triangle to go on the top of the tail. So you're going to start with some black yarn, create a magic ring, and into this magic ring you're going to place 4 single crochets. Now for the second row, you're going to place 1 single crochet into the first stitch, followed by an increase into the next one, again 1 single crochet and then an increase. So you're going to do that 2 times all the way around for 6 stitches for this row. Now for the third row, you're going to place 2 single crochets followed by an increase 2 times all the way around for 8 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, you're going to place 3 single crochets followed by an increase 2 times all the way around for 10 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, you're going to place 4 single crochets followed by an increase 2 times all the way around for 12 stitches for this row. So now that you're done, you should have a little triangle that looks like this, and now we're going to fit the triangle onto the tail. And what we're going to do is just sew the front and the back of this triangle together. I'm just placing slip stitches around, and I'm trying to go into the yarn of the tail as well so that it's a little more secure. So now once you're done, you can just attach the tail. So you can go to any point wherein you want to attach it, and then just do a simple stitch to put it in place. So now once you're done, this is what it should look like. Now we can do some embroidery on the face, and then you can add any accessories you want. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a small half smile on one side. So I'm going in with some black yarn. I'm going to go across a couple of stitches. Now once you're done with the little smile, you can add little eyebrows too, or any other accessories you like. And this is what your little devil looks like. So here's my little devil complete, and he's so cute. He stands up about 12.5 inches tall with the yarn that I'm using. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching the video, please like the video, share it with all your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Comment down below and let me know what you want to see next. Until next time, bye-bye.